Hi, my name's Alika, and I go to Woodside Prairie. This is my project this is milestone 2 of my knee rehabilitation device. So what I did in milestone 2 is I basically kind of attached this onto the actual knee brace. Right now it's with rubber bands because I didn't want to sew and solder everything in place just yet while I'm not completely finished with my project. Um, but it's like all rubber banded in place, and you can like move the knee and walk around with it. And like all the wiring's done and more towards the like a smaller breadboard. Okay, so first, like it beeps if you like bend, and there are different thresholds that you can like set with this. So, like I think this is like level 3 now, maybe. So it'll start beeping later in the squat, and then it also has a thing to detect if your knee's bending inward. So like that's a more constant ring, so you can see that your knee's bending inward, rather than if you just do this, you just get the let's go up like beeps rather than the like beep. That's for if your knee's bending like inward. Yeah. Um, the actual like mechanics of this is that this is like the accelerometer right here. This is what's detecting if my knee's bending inward or just staying normally. This this on the back. I don't, I don't know if you can see it, but this on the back is like the flex sensor. So that's what's detecting how much I'm bending my knee. And I put it on the back just because I thought it was a little bit more accurate than when I put it on the front because it wasn't bending as much there. Um, and then here's the button, this button, here's the buzzer. So the button basically controls what the threshold level for the flex sensor is, and there are 4 modes. And then the buzzer is just what's making the noises. Here's the ESP, which is basically like the microcontroller here. And then this is just the battery pack that's giving it power. All of this also prints all the like values to my phone, which I actually don't have on me, I don't think. Um, and yeah, that's how it works. So some of the challenges that I faced while doing this specific part of the project is a lot with the flex sensor. So I was originally trying to correspond the flex sensor values directly to a a degree value so that the user could have better data. And I did like linear, quadratic, exponential regression, and none of that was working. I spent like 4 hours on it yesterday. Um, so I decided to instead do this like button based system that lets you adjust the values to preset values instead of having to do like a whole like regression and find out an equation that wasn't even working to get the accurate values. And then next steps, I think, are just to, I'm going to be incorporating some modifications and then hopefully for my third milestone, completely soldering and sewing all the project together. Although I'll probably do the modifications before I complete my like sewing and soldering.